What's up everybody, it's Logan and I want to welcome you to my brand new YouTube channel. Now, a lot of you may know me from the Detail Donkey channel. Over there, we obviously detail cars and it's very high edited videos, kind of scripted and much more formal format, you could say. But with this channel, I wanted to kind of step outside of that and just show the raw, authentic side of what it's like to run a business of that size in my exact shoes and kind of what it looks like, so that maybe it can help you. My entire purpose, you could say, with this channel is to solve the problem of being put into a funnel. So what I noticed a lot of times over at the Detail Donkey is when I would go to make content for it, I'm a very advertisement heavy business owner. All my success has come from mostly Facebook ads, TikTok ads. So my purpose, anytime I've ever put myself on a camera, was to get somebody to click and buy. So what made it extremely kind of challenging is anytime I would hop on camera, I'd be in that salesman type of mode where I'm trying to get somebody to get to the next step, hook, retain, reward. And that was always kind of like the thing that I've mastered over the past 3 years, which is a phenomenal skill to have in terms of making money. But in terms of just like fulfillment, the content that I was posting is mostly just like what's required to get customers to come through the door. And as much as that needs to happen, there's also, I just felt like there was something missing. And that's been my purpose with creating this personal account here today. I never thought I would try to build a personal brand. I just always kind of hated that word. I've always felt like it's a little like, it reminds me of like the kids who do the drop shipping and they move to Dubai and all that stuff. And I just hate trendy stuff like that. So I wanted to kind of put the raw and authentic side of this out into the public. And that's where we are today with this first video. So in terms of what I want to put on this channel, the biggest thing that I'm trying to avoid is just leaning heavy on the detailing stuff. Now, that's been my entire life for 3 years, is detailing cars. I know everything about it. I know everything about this industry. I've completely almost just exhausted it. Now, I know there's always that next page you can turn as you start going up in the revenue system, but in terms of where we are today, I'm super proud of it. I think if you look at the listings and you look at the data and you look at what we've been able to accomplish over there at the Detail Donkey, I think it's at a point where the model is good and we're gonna kind of copy and paste that amongst locations now. I think we've kind of maxed what a location can look like and feel like. Now, obviously we still need to sign up a couple more people in terms of our membership there, but we're kind of at a place where it's like, okay, we're good. Let's start doing that again in different locations. And again, what would happen is every time I would try to make content over there, I'd be shoved into the, how does this relate to detailing funnel? So I never really felt like I could say what I wanted to say or talk about a topic that I wanted to talk about, because if it didn't fit the detailing like narrative, if it didn't drive the click for customers to come in and book a detail, or it just had to be detailing related. And that was super challenging for me because honestly, I mean, if you asked me to start a YouTube channel right now on how the Tennessee Volunteers played last weekend, I could do it. If you wanted me to start a YouTube channel on, maybe Lego Star Wars or something like that, some personal hobbies that I've had, I could do it. I could review every single set or talk about every single play, whatever. But when I looked at detailing, it was just super dry to me. I don't know. And I think that just comes from the absolute burnout that it's been for 3 years. So that could obviously kind of contribute to that. But I just felt like, why do I want to make videos about, what type of glass cleaner we use? And I didn't want to go the other route where I just like get super disastrous cars and just make super satisfying videos of, cleaning them up and stuff. That's all fine and dandy, but I feel like one, a lot of people have done that. And two, it's just not my style. I just don't find interest in the detailing space anymore. So I was like, well, what do I do here? Like, because I'm in an industry that I love and I don't want to switch. So I was like, well, let me lean into just the business aspect of it and just the personal development aspect of it. And that's what this channel is going to try to target. So in terms of what type of content you'll actually see on this channel, I'm not really sure yet. It'll probably mostly just be, moments like this where I'm just grabbing a camera, speaking what I feel, and I'm just gonna machine gun out probably 100 to 200 videos and just see which of the topics kind of perform the best and then just lean into that. And at the end of the day, I'm just gonna do what I'm comfortable talking about and hopefully it provides value to you guys. one thing I've always wanted to do is create a channel to where anybody could drop a question in the comment section and maybe I'd have the answer to it. If it's even just one small little nugget of value that I can provide to somebody else, I feel like that's kind of the whole point of YouTube in general, is just to be able to provide that content. Now there's some people that take that to an extreme where they're just doing like how-to videos, and I don't want to do that, but there's also like the other side where they're just like super vague and you never really get any concrete information from anybody because it's just so, like in their niche where it doesn't make any sense. I'm trying to just make valuable, usable content for an entrepreneur. Maybe you're in the detailing space, maybe you're not. But if you're just a young entrepreneur and you're Christian faith and you like, running, or you like being in shape, and you just like not being like lazy and kind of stupid, then I guess maybe this is the channel for you. Because what I've noticed a lot specifically is a lot of people my age, they're just kind of like dull and through the motions. And that's not to put me on a pedestal, but that's just to show how far the bar has kind of lowered, I think. So I'm just trying to find the other people who are awake in society, who don't want to settle for the mediocrity and kind of just want to, maybe grow together. So that's my mission with this account. My arm is super tired holding it like this. Like I said, normally I'm on a tripod and everything, so I got to get used to this. But I think I just feel a little bit of relief. I feel kind of like zen, that I can kind of just talk about what I want now, maybe start something new with this channel, to where I'm not just kind of put in that funnel. So if you want to see the nitty gritty, the highs and the lows, the lessons that I've learned, the wins and losses, that's what I'm going to try to document here. So hopefully you guys subscribe, follow for the journey, and I'll see y'all in the next one.